Hello, friends. Hi, how are we today? I hope we are all doing well. I am doing fantastic. I am here for the week of August 26th through September the 1st. We finally made it into September of 2024. I'm just so stinking excited. I think, back to being about 6 months behind. It is February the 24th today. So what a real drag, but we will persevere and get there eventually. I am using the Glow Kit from Dash of Sun, and oh my gosh, I think that this is the perfect way to finish summer. I just feel, particularly, you'll see with the last three boxes that I use in the twilight, this sort of ethereal, magical gardenscape. Everything is in bloom. There's candles, the foiling, sitting around the campfire. It just feels like the perfect end, the twilight of summer. And the quote in the quote box says, "In the soft glow of twilight, summer's magic comes alive." And this really does make me feel like an evening in August. It's just magical. I love a lot of different shops for a lot of different reasons, but I don't know how Chelsea does it. She makes magic in her kits, and this kit really is absolutely magic. It feels a little melancholy, a little bittersweet. It was my big kid's last full week of daycare, and unfortunately at the end of it, he got quite sick. We had to cancel our plans for the weekend. The week felt, just like the ending, and endings are good, bittersweet, but good. And I don't know, it felt like the perfect kit. As you can see, I'm laying down everything from the kit. I actually used the leftovers in this kit to pull into my bullet journal. I did not do them justice in any capacity. Like they needed so much more gorgeousness than I could ever give them. But I love the washi that goes straight across. I love the stars. I love the floral, the was it 7.5 millimeter floral with the script across it. The foil, excuse me, every time. My God. It has actually been like weeks since I've done this. I was on a really good kick. And then I ended up going on vacation, and I intended on getting some things filmed, but I ended up having to work late at work to be able to go on the vacation and not have to work while I was on vacation. And that was really important to me. So yeah, I just pulled in some headers here. I only used 2 headers for the kit. And then the date covers are these beautiful floral paint swatch sort of palette things. I think they're gorgeous. But really, the most exciting part is that we are into September. Sorry, that was a lot of mouth noises. Once again, I've gone away. I've gotten myself sick, and here's what we're at. I'm actually fine now. It's just the residual, last bit of it. I sound congested all the time. I should probably at some point, go to a doctor, but that would involve time that I just don't have in my day. So nothing, as I said, it was not an incredibly eventful week. There was a lot of days where stuff happened, but stuff that I marked, there wasn't actually a lot. One of the things that I really did love that I did pull into this week was these Clever Gal Craft bows. Now, they look, excuse me, I'm so sorry. They look black on camera. They're actually the deepest of deep blue, and they match the kit really well. I was surprised I found them in gold foiling, but that was what the kit was in. So I was very excited to have that. And honestly, I'm really excited at this point in time, February 24th of 2025, to finally be done this. It's been staring at me on my desk, and it's been driving me absolutely bonkers, especially because I've switched over into my new bullet journal. So having 2 bullet journals on my desk on the go is frankly just too much for me. I can't handle it. So If that is not motivation to finish this silly year of my planner, 4 more weeks to go, and then I can start pulling stickers again, which is really exciting. I don't know. I'm right there. And I've got another haul video. Clearly my no spend is going so well. We won't talk about it. We won't talk about it. We won't talk about it. Okay? Yeah. Anyway, I ended up pulling in this currently reading from Murdoch Talks. I don't even know if she's still open. I haven't seen her in half a sec. But I was reading this week The Amnesty Games, and it is a dystopian YA novel. It's very relevant to our times, I would say. I think that K.A. Riley doesn't get the love that she deserves as a dystopian Canadian author. I think I've spoken about her before, so honestly, truly, go read her stuff. You will not regret it for a single second. Anyway, we are moving on to the day by day. So on Monday, I worked in the office and I used a Fox and Pip icon to note that. I am practicing my driving. I am going to get my license. So I pulled the car sticker from the kit and I marked that I drove to the daycare and the office this day. Really, it's about exposure. I just need to get not anxious driving anymore. Like, that's the big deal. So practice makes perfect. I haven't marked it as much recently just because it isn't anxiety inducing anymore. I'm driving and I'm not feeling anxious. So you'll note going forward when I mark it, it's generally when I'm anxious, but if I'm not marking it, just be assured I am driving more than I am marking down. It's just I'm only marking it when I get anxious. That was a very long way to say that. Then I had a squish icon to note that I got Happy Meal from Sweet Tea Sticker Co. And I used a Coffee Monsters Co. emoji. I did a voiceover on this day. And then I had filmed an office tour. And I just used the filming icon from Sweet Tea Sticker Co. to note that I did one for my friend Ansley, who is the Jittery Planner over on Instagram. You should go check her out. Then on Tuesday, I worked in the office as well. Same way of noting it. And again, I used a leftover car sticker just to note that I drove to the office and daycare. Then I just used a coffee cup to note that I went to Tim's in the morning. And then I went out for lunch with my friend Saisha. And then that evening, I had filmed again, April 1st through 7th. And then it was so stinking hot, definitely the dog days of summer. And that evening I pulled stickers and I used Coffee Monster Co. icons for both of those things. On Wednesday, I used that Clever Gal Craft icon to note daycare drop off. And then I worked from home and I used a Sweet Tea Sticker Co. Olivia for that. A very, very, very long time ago, icon from Murdoch Talks that's gold foiled to note I did an Instacart order for something, I don't know what. And same little icon to note that I got Happy Meal, the Mystery August bundle from the Prairie Planner. Actually, you can see that it is the video before this. It is peaches and cream, but I will link it. And then I meal prepped. That evening, I did more organizing of my leftover stickers. Moving on to Thursday, I did daycare drop-off, and I was working from home this day. I had a really tough conversation with my mom on this day. It was really unpleasant. It was about my kiddo and potentially having ADHD and autism, and it's never an easy conversation to have, but I had to have that conversation, and it really made me not feel okay. So I just put it's okay to not be okay, and I spent most of the day in my feelings. Then I had an hour call with my friend Lauren. She is a saintly human being. I love Lauren. And then I had a 45-minute call with my doctor in regards to some of the stuff that was going on with my big kiddo. And that was really reassuring. And we had a really good action plan moving forward. But then I ended up having to pick up same kiddo from daycare with 102 fever. And that was really awful. And it was supposed to be his last day the day after, and so he wouldn't have been able to go because if you have a fever, you're not allowed there for 48 hours. Uh, he came home and I played with both of the kids, and then I did a TikTok binge that evening. I marked the last day of daycare the same way I marked daycare drop off all week, but then I put, oh, never mind. I only did drop off my littlest guy because he was still fine to go to daycare. I worked from home again. My big guy was sick, but he finally was able to use the potty, so that was a really, really good thing. We quickly popped off to the farmer's market with my friend because my kiddo was feeling a lot better. It was okay. It was sort of drab. Friday afternoon, we went too late, so it wasn't the greatest. Then I got some Happy Meal from the Coffee Monsters Co., which was really, really nice. And we did outdoor play with the wading pool in the afternoon. My kiddos seemed to have really perked up. And so I filmed later on this evening my September kit lineup. Moving on to Saturday, my big kid actually woke up crying and in a lot of pain. He has never done that before. It was horrific. I felt really bad. So we canceled our plans to go up to my cottage for Labor Day weekend. I did laundry that morning. And then we went to urgent care where it turned out that he had a double ear infection. This poor kid, he was so miserable. And I had no idea. That evening, it was just my husband and I spent some time decompressing from the day. It just was a really big emotional day. It was a lot. Just what a way to end the week, change of plans, all that stuff. Finally, on to Sunday, my plan with me went live. And I changed mine and my littlest guy's sheets on the bed. So I used a Fox and Pip icon for that. Then I used a squish from Fox and Cactus to note that I had a shower. I don't know, I was angry about the shower because I chose an angry squish. Then we went to the park. It was unsuccessful. We didn't have a great time there. Another Fox and Pip icon to mark that. Then in the afternoon, we did more outdoor play. That seemed to be okay, or rather in the morning. I had a 2-hour nap on this day, so I used another squish drooling on the pillow for that. Then we went over to my in-laws for quite a bit in the afternoon. My big kid wasn't hungry, but he played outside for a couple of hours, which was nice. And then my husband and I watched the Rings of Power season 2 episodes 1 and 2. So it was really nice. Just adding that last bit into the kit. But this was my entire spread. I'm so glad to be back into planning. I cannot wait to see you in the next video. I hope that you are all staying safe and well. Toodles, friends!